Hi, pile 2. You chose the green quartz. There's going to be some background noise, so please try to ignore that. But this is your message for what your person is afraid to say to you. What are they afraid to tell you? Now, since I'm new to YouTube, I'm not allowed to load large files, large videos. So I had to pre-shuffle, and I got your message pre-shuffled, okay? Guys, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell button to notify you of when I upload next. And let's build a community. If you guys want more content from me, please follow me on TikTok and Instagram. TikTok, I have loads of content and I have a nice following there as well. Bless. Okay, so the first card you got is the Hermit. So what your person is afraid to say to you is that they are deeply, deeply thinking about you, and they are deeply in introspection, in isolation, and they view you highly, like someone super special. You see how they have you there in the lantern? This star is you. They have their eyes focused on you. They are contemplating and thinking about their next steps. They're really meditating, and they're thinking about the interaction between both of you very, very seriously. They are taking it to heart. They are thinking about it deeply. They're meditating on it. They could be speaking to their spirit guides, talking to their mentors, people that they trust. They really are taking it deeply and taking it within about your interaction, and that is what they're afraid to tell you. They're afraid to tell you that they are deeply thinking about you. That's what they're afraid to tell you. The Hermit represents the sign of Virgo. Okay, so they are going within, thinking deeply about this connection, and they really, really, really appreciate you. They really have their eyes focused on you. They cherish you. He's carrying you around, or your person's carrying you around. So I try to be as agnostic with the genders as possible. I read energies, not gender. So please excuse me. I don't mean to offend anyone. I try to use they and their as often as I can. The next message you got is the Queen of Pentacles. So what they are afraid to tell you is that they view you as someone that is marriage material. They view you highly. They view you as someone that is worthy, that is a prize, that is meant to be a married person. They are meant to be married with you. They view you as someone that deserves that proposal, that deserves a marriage, that deserves to be married. The Queen of Pentacles represents earth signs, so that's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. They view you as someone that has it all together, well put together, well mannered, very nurturing, very homey. So beautiful home vibes. Your house is put together, very warm, very welcoming. You always have snacks and drinks available when this person visits you or has visited you. You're very caring about those things. You make sure that people have eaten, that they've eaten well, that they're comfortable, that they have pillows, that they have a comforter, that they're comfortable where they're sitting, where they're resting. You know, you worry about all of those things. They view you as very abundant, very nurturing. They view you as someone that could be a mother as well. So that's what they're afraid to tell you, that if they haven't told you this, they know that you deserve to be in a committed relationship. You deserve to be in the highest level of committed relationship. They view you as someone that's very level-headed and very grounded and very stable. That is what they're afraid to tell you. So those are your messages from Tarot. Let's move on now to my personal oracle deck. And this is available on my Etsy shop. The link is down below. Own it so that you can pull your own messages. And these are messages that I've channeled from your person of interest, what they're afraid to tell you. So these are hidden messages from them that they won't willingly tell you, but spirit will pull it out of them. So here we go. Now, please remember, this is a prototype. Whatever you purchase on Etsy is going to be much nicer, cuter, way more fun to use. This is my prototype, and I personally am very attached to it. So that's why I haven't upgraded to the nicer version that I sell on Etsy. So they want to know, what they're afraid to let you know is, can you handle them? Can you handle them? Perhaps they are a deep thinker. Perhaps they may be very assertive in their physical interaction with you. Perhaps they may think differently than you, and they want to know if you can handle them. This is a message they're afraid to say. Can you handle them? Because they view you very highly, and they view you as someone that is meant to be married, is meant to be in a committed situation, a high level commitment situation. Can you handle them? Perhaps they have slight mental health issues. Maybe they have a little bit of depression or a little bit of anxiety, and they're worried or afraid. Can you handle them? So please remember that this is a general reading. All messages may not apply. Only take what resonates and let the rest fly. Okay? So that is a message that they're afraid to tell you is, can you handle me? Perhaps they have a little bit of a temper. Perhaps they get a little bit hot under the collar. Can you handle them? That is a message they're afraid to tell you. They're afraid to tell you that they are very down to earth, that they're very humble. But so are you. So are you. You're also very down to earth and humble, and you keep it real, right? So they're afraid to tell you that, behind this facade is someone that is very down to earth, someone that's very simple, someone that perhaps may just want to lie around in bed and Netflix and chill, or just, wake up, make a cup of coffee and hop back into bed and just cuddle, super down to earth. They're afraid to let you know that they're the simple, earthy person. Okay? This is another message they're afraid to tell you. I regret hurting you. You didn't deserve that. So they recognize that whatever they did or said was hurtful and that you didn't deserve that. And they're afraid to say that. They're afraid to verbalize that. They're also afraid to tell you that, yes, although I know that you are this high value person, you are this super valuable person, and that you deserve commitment, and you deserve high level commitment, and you deserve everything under the sun, I'm just not ready right now. And that's why, they've gone into introspection, and they've gone into perhaps a little bit of hiding, and they've gone into isolation, and they've been meditating and really taking your interaction seriously and meditating on it, because they're just not ready right now. Okay? They also want to let you know that they've changed their mind, so they're afraid to tell you that. So whatever it was that they told you, it's now no longer that thought. So they're afraid to say that out loud to you, that they've changed their mind. They're also afraid to tell you that even though they are not ready right now, they still think about putting a ring on it. You see how she's wearing a ring? This is a married woman. This is how they view you. They think about putting a ring on it. Okay? That's what they're afraid to tell you. They're also afraid to let you know that they are calculated. They are calculated. They think about things strategically, logically, analytically. I don't know if I said earlier, but the Hermit represents the zodiac sign of Virgo. So Virgo is very analytical, very strategic, view things in high level of detail, which makes them a cold-hearted snake. Has some negative connotation to it, but ultimately the high vibrational messages, they're very analytical. And sometimes other people may view them as, oh, look at this person, they're snake. because they look at things analytically and they take advantage of the situation analytically. All right. Your message, your last oracle message from my personal deck that's available on my Etsy shop is, I just need to be alone right now, which again is very much in line with this card. Now, I shuffle these cards independently of each other, so it's crazy how now all these messages are syncing up and synchronizing. So that's just further confirmation, letting you know that if this message applies to you, it is indeed your message, okay? Because the hermit is someone that goes within and isolates themselves. So they are afraid to let you know that they just need to be alone right now. Okay? That's what they're afraid to tell you. Let's get you some twin flame messages from Mystic Moon. They want to tell you, they're afraid to say, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So they're receiving signs and synchronicities from the universe, and they can't ignore it anymore. They also want to tell you, if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Yeah. They're really thinking about this interaction between both of you very analytically. That's what this hermit does. Very analytical. Okay. I'm more affected than you know. Yeah, if you haven't heard from them in a while, they are deeply, deeply affected by this connection. Look, again, I need more time to figure things out. So it's again, I'm not ready right now. I need to be alone. I need to figure things out. Let's see, this is the hermit. I need to figure things out. I can't handle your words right now. So they know that your words will reach to the heart of them, you know, whatever words you say to them will strike them deeply, and they just can't handle it right now, which is why they've gone alone and introspection and in isolation, because they can't handle your words right now. They need to process. And look, they've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So they're watching you closely. They're watching you closely. All right. And then finally, we got love oracle messages from Island Time. And the message you got was stabbed in the back. So perhaps this connection could be a breakup. There might have been some kind of a breakup, a separation. One person may have deceived the other. Again, we got that message of being a cold-hearted snake. So they may have said something or done something to hurt you. And they're afraid to say that they indeed stabbed you in the back. Now, take that message if it resonates. You know if it applies to you. If it doesn't, let it fly. You've got 2 more messages coming in. You've got engagement ring. So if you recall in my personal oracle deck here, this person says that they want to put a ring on it and they view you as marriage material. So here's further confirmation saying they want to give you an engagement ring. That is the ultimate goal. They want to have engagement with you, partnership, commitment. They see union with you. So they see high level commitment with this Queen of Pentacles. And then you also got the message, I want to put a ring on it. So you see how all the messages are lining up? Okay, so last message you got is lightning. So sudden change. You're going to receive this news suddenly. You're going to hear from them all of a sudden. You're going to be surprised because they are going to, again, you're going to see a change in their minds, right? I changed my mind. You're going to see that change all of a sudden, where before they were saying they weren't ready, and then all of a sudden, now they may be ready. That's an example. So you will be receiving shocking news, and it'll be, this engagement will be a surprise. Bless, now that you know, it's not so much of a surprise. I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile 2. I thoroughly enjoyed the synchronicities and how all the messages related. And if you enjoyed it, please hit subscribe, please hit that like button, and follow me for more. Check out my TikTok and Instagram. Same username. This is the Saturn and Libra Oracle. Thank you so much. Bless.